in line with the powers given to me by Article 1521 and 1525B of the Constitution, decided to dismiss with immediate effect all the Cabinet Secretaries and Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, of the Cabinet of Kenya.
OK, for more on this story, let's bring in Bloomberg's David Malingha joining us on set right now. So, David, thanks for joining us on set bright and early. Why did Ruto then dismiss his cabinet? What was behind this?
Thanks, Tom. So, the immediate answer is because the protesters demanded it. They have been on the streets for a few weeks now, demonstrating against a hugely controversial tax bill that sought to raise everything on taxes on everything from bread to even things like diapers. And they were not comfortable with this because the economic times are really tough. So they went to the street and demanded that he withdraws the tax bill, but also that the government goes. He withdrew the tax bill, which was in itself unprecedented, but he also, fired his almost entire cabinet. So the only person remaining at the top, at least, is himself, the deputy president, who is protected by the law, and then the prime cabinet secretary, who doubles as the foreign minister. So it's quite unprecedented in a way. We don't see, such things usually happen.
Yeah, this is not something that happens on a regular basis in Kenya. So it's important to put that context out there as you do. What are the next steps then? What are the next options for William Ruto?
The challenge he really has now is to devise a path forward that balances him not going back to the economic hole he inherited, as well as finding jobs for many of the people who were on the streets. As you might remember, when he came to power, the economy was really in a bad state. It was heavily indebted. It was in distress, really, at the time already. The currency was tanking. There were net flows from the stock exchange. And he told people that it's going to be tough. Well, I fix this. Bear with me. But I think he stepped on the gas a little bit too much in his fiscal consolidation plan of raising revenue, asking people to pay more at a time when it's really tough.
What does it mean, then, for the economy going forward?
It might probably slow. I mean, the IMF came out yesterday, and as you know, the IMF is an integral part of this story. It came out yesterday saying that they're discussing with the Kenyan government and they could find a balanced path to take things forward. But whatever they do, it looks like the economy might slow, because if they don't spend as much as they set out to do, I'll give you an example. He had set out to spend a lot of money on his housing program, which means not only providing a lot of affordable housing, but also getting lots of people jobs in the housing sector. He had planned to increase money for the universal health program. If these things don't happen, and depending on how he restructures his budget, the economy could end up slowing. But the most important thing is what really happens to the debt. Is he going to borrow more? Because investors were concerned when you just come in about Kenya potentially defaulting and following Ethiopia, Ghana, Zambia, and some of the other frontier markets in Asia. Whatever they do, will they still inspire confidence in the markets that, that Kenya is going to get it right?